How, I talked to you a couple months ago about your three. Where is it now? Is it to continue to progress? Where
Yeah.
is it?
No, I think I've been making a lot of progress with it. I think a big thing in me just being more comfortable with that is finding just spaces to shoot it. I think over the 3 years here in my high school career, I really kind of got into a rhythm of finding my spots at 15-foot, 18-foot range. So now just trying to find opportunities to get those extra couple steps back and get good chances to take threes. That will be a big adjustment, but I think I've made some progress with that as well. But yeah, I mean, it's feeling good, feeling comfortable, so I just hope to just keep getting better with it.
You guys have competitions, three competitions with their teammates out here?
We actually had the three-point contest at the Venice Beach event. I lost to Aaron by one shot. I thought I had him, but it was fun. That was a really great experience. But yeah, I was shooting it well.
So you got to the finals?
Or? It was just one round, and then
okay.
He played the winner of the women's side.
Okay,
but yeah.
How different is this squad this season as opposed to last season?
A lot different. Yeah, I mean, we lost a lot of guys last year to go on to play the next level, and we have a lot of freshmen coming in this year. So it'll definitely be a different look. But I mean, I think we can expect hopefully the same from this season in terms of how we do. I mean, the freshmen have been spectacular so far. I think the returners coming back have been really great. So yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot of things to be excited about. So I'm really looking forward to it.
How do you feel like your role is expanding this season?
I think just trying to take more opportunities to shoot threes will be something I'll be working on. Just being more of a presence in the post is something I've really tried to focus on as well. But I think I've made some progress in both of those areas. So I'm just looking to keep getting better every day in those spots and just try to have the best season I can for my team.
What about your role as a leader? Obviously, with so many freshmen coming in, how much do you envision, needing to be that better in that leader?
Yeah. Oh no, I think that's huge for me this season, especially just being a senior and having gone through so many good times, so many bad times with this team. I think I kind of know what is expected of a championship level team, and I mean, yeah, I think just trying to lead by example, show these guys the ropes, and just get them a feel for what college basketball is like, because there are so many freshmen that haven't been able to go through it yet. So yeah, I think just trying to just be the best leader I can is going to be an important thing for me this season.
With this freshman class as a whole, how would you characterize them as like the positives that they bring to this team?
I think they're very energetic. They're all extremely skilled as well. I mean, it's just exciting. Like, it's fun with them in the locker room, fun with them on the court. Like, it's just really going to be an exciting season. I mean, they're going to bring their own roles to this team, and I mean, I'm just really excited to see how it all turns out with them once we get going.
With Angelo in particular, obviously with the name on his back, he's going to come in with expectations. How do you hope that he manages, or what have you seen from him so far that leads you to believe?
He's been really good. He shoots the ball extremely well. I mean, that's one thing that he really does. I mean, if you give him space, give him the ball in the corner or wherever it is, he can knock that three down. So, but yeah, I mean, I'm excited to see what he has to bring. But I mean, all the freshmen have their own little flavor, their own little style in the game. So I think just seeing how they all work in to our system is going to be interesting.
What have you thought of the new basketball center? I know it's not done yet, but what have you thought of it?
Oh my gosh. To be able to, I mean, I'm kind of bummed that I only get 1 year in it, but I mean, just to be able to have a chance to be here when it's opened and be able to practice in there, it's really been special. And yeah, I mean, it's been a work in progress, but I'm just super excited that I have a chance to just get to experience it this last year.
How do you think that's going to help this program go forward even when you're gone?
Oh, it's great. I mean, it's such a big recruiting tool at the same time, because I mean, if you can show to the players, I mean, we have an NBA level facility whenever we want to use it. Like, I mean, it's really state of the art with everything it has in there. So I think, yeah, it's something that can be really attractive to recruits coming in, and it just gives players a chance to go in and work on their games whenever they want, just having a 24-hour facility like that.
With you personally, has it given you some extra time to get, some fundamental work and some personal work that you might not have gotten with the previous format of playing in SAC or Poly?
Yeah, I mean, it's still a work in progress. They're still setting up things for getting our thumbprints to let us to get into the court whenever we want to. But I mean, there's not a problem with trying to find gym times around class periods and all that. It's something that's just there for us all the time whenever we want to use it. So, I mean, yeah, it's a huge advantage. It's something I've really tried to make the most of.
What would you say has been the biggest adjustment in your first couple weeks going from high school to the college level?
Probably the biggest adjustment is accepting responsibility. We have class, practice, film, just accepting responsibility and excelling in each area.
What are some of the goals that you have set for yourself just coming into the team this year?
My biggest goal is to get as much wins as possible for us. So helping our teams come together and hopefully get to the national championship.
How do you go about doing that?
We come in every day, we practice hard. I push my teammates, and my teammates push me.
What are your expectations for this incoming class?
I think we're really good. I think we can shoot, we can run, we're athletic. So I think if we put all that together, the way we pass and the way we space and play defense, I think we can win the whole thing.
With such a young or such a big freshman class, what kind of influence have you been able to take from some of the veteran guys like Tom and Aaron?
Yeah, Tom and Aaron has been a big help to us. You know, they've been there, so they've seen all the stuff that we're going through. They really help us in making sure that we're focused, making sure that we're practicing hard. So they're just on top of us and making sure that we're on our game at all times.
As freshmen, you guys don't have college film to go back on and look at your past games, really. Have you talked to Aaron and Tom about looking at college film of the way certain guys have played? Have they gone through film with you guys, or are you just playing right now?
Yeah, we have film with our coaches a lot, so we get to watch what the team did last year and what they did well. Also, we watch a lot of film of our practices, so we see what we do well, bad, and good in our practices. But besides that, for someone like me, someone who's like Aaron, who's been there a lot, I get to ask him a lot of questions and build off that.
What would you say you have to work on? What would you say you're pretty good at right now after the first couple weeks of practices?
You know, I like to run, I like to pass, help my teammates get better. So I'm going to just say I can get better in all facets of the game.
What have you seen from Ball so far?
He's good. He can shoot it. He's good.
Aaron, a big question with this year's team, is it just a big roster turnover, big freshman class? How would you characterize this group this year?
Very athletic. I mean, we have length all across the board, starting with the guards all the way to the bigs, and we're very deep this year. So I feel like we're going to play a lot of defense, a lot better than we have been, and we're going to be great at slashing the basket and getting layups on transition and stuff like that.
How do you find your role to be this year coming into the season?
Just a leader, any way I can. Obviously, I'm playing point this year, so just come out and lead my team the best way I can.
How will you guys go about that defensive improvement? I know the coach was talking about the length and the athleticism this team has. What else are you going to use to get better defensively?
I feel like we just have a lot more heart than we did in the past. No offense to other teams, but we obviously are more athletic and we can get to certain places quicker. So I feel like we just got to get out there and play hard, and it would like figure out for itself.
What have you seen from the incoming class this year to join the squad?
Again, length, athleticism. They're very smart, obviously. A lot of them come from great high schools and had success in high school, so just a lot of smart kids.
How big is it going to be to have Prince Ali back this year?
It's going to be huge. Obviously, he's a great player. He plays defense pretty well, and he can get to the cup whenever he wants, I feel like, so it's going to be a great time.
How do you feel like he's changed since he didn't play last year, since his freshman year?
I mean, well, just the normal, getting smarter, stronger, and just slowing down.
With such a big freshman class, how do you go about developing your leadership voice to make sure they're
I mean, I feel like I've always been a leader, so it's not too much. It's not difficult for me, but just helping them out when I can. Obviously, they have to adjust on their own about the speed and the strength, but I could just do what I can with plays and defensive things like that.
What have you seen from Angelo so far?
He's a good player. You know, he could really shoot the ball, obviously get to the rack, and he plays defense pretty well.
Probably more than any of these freshmen he comes in with, obviously, a lot of expectations with the name on the back of his jersey. As a senior, how do you hope to kind of help him with that?
I think he has a pretty good head on himself. Obviously coming in, being one of the Ball brothers and with his dad, it's just a lot going on with him, so he's handled himself pretty well, so I think he's good with that.
How much fun is it going into this season for you?
Really fun. I'm just looking forward to play hard and just win. I'm looking forward to winning an NCAA championship this year. Obviously first Pac-12.
Coach Alford was talking about how you trained with your brother a little bit this offseason. What did you kind of work on with him? Was it doing one-on-one against him? Kind of what stuff did you do?
I trained with Justin Andrew, actually, and we just lifted, played a little bit, and just shot. So it's obviously fun competing against NBA players. So it helped me out a lot.
How much of a selling point was Coach's background and being from Indiana and you coming making this cross-country trip out here?
Yeah, it meant a lot, man. He did a lot of the same things that I accomplished, and for him to come out here, you know, I just have to follow the way. You know, I love it out here.
How have the first couple weeks of practice been for you?
It's been great. You know, it's new. You know, I'm definitely progressing and getting better as the practices go on. You know, at first it was a little tough, but you know, as I got to gel with more of the teams or my teammates and stuff like that, it's got better.
What influences do you take from some of the seniors on this team with there being so many freshmen?
It's just playing hard, bringing it every day. You know, I look at Tom and stuff like that, and all the upperclassmen, and every day they're bringing it, and it's just about bringing it and getting well, getting treatment after practice and stuff like that, and just keeping your head in the game.
What would you say has been the biggest difference between an average high school practice and a practice here? Is it more defense? Is it more, intensity? What would you say would be the main differences?
I think one of the biggest differences is way longer. It's way longer than high school. I'm usually going like an hour or two, but here, it's 3-4 hours, and it's a lot of up and down 5-on-5 things and stuff like that. It's not just a couple drills here and now, and then you got to play hard too, because everybody here is good. They all did great things before, and it's hard.
What's been good and bad about LA life?
Nothing bad. To me, everything's been good. It's just LA. It's just a city. It's way different from Indianapolis. So coming out here is an eye opener.
What did Coach Alford tell you, and how did he kind of sell you on LA, being from Indiana as well?
Definitely, really from all the different other colleges. He was talking about most of them are college towns, and coming here, it's a pro town. You come here ready to play and stuff like that, and the GMs. They all come in to practice, because all of them live here and stuff. You go to other colleges, you might have a pro day or not see them, for weeks and weeks. But here, you can get GMs every single day, and that's good.
Thank you.
Thanks, Chris.
Thanks.